Hello, welcome back to Cities Skylines. At the start of last video, we named a bunch of streets after people that had left comments, so I just want to remind you that if you're new here, you want to see a street named after yourself or named after, anybody, you let me know what you want the street to be named in the comments and we'll do it. Don't forget to subscribe as well so that you can catch the video that goes up once we've done that. Yeah, we're jumping right back into it. I want to get our farming industry kind of established now that we've got our power situation sort of resolved. I mean, it's not, I'll call that resolved. It's resolved. We're in a good spot right now. So I want to make sure that, you can see there's a bunch of zoned industry doing a lot of this stuff too. That's kind of independent of our specialized industry. And we can see how this does, I think. So right now our farming industry costs us $200 a week and makes no profits. But soon, this should generate a big chunk of revenue for our city. We just need to get more. Full stop, we just need to get more is really what it is. We're going to save up to buy this small animal pasture, and then we'll be producing animal products. The Jubilee, look at that. It's an animated billboard. You can hear animals and stuff out here. Sparkly unicorn jewelry. All out here on this dirt road in the middle of nowhere. Nobody really comes out here. I think the only reason that you'd come out here is if you worked here. Somebody's scooter is out here. Oh, here comes a tractor pulling a trailer. So now that we can afford it, we need a child health center at some point. But for now, I want to put in this animal pasture. And what animal do we deal with here? Let's do cows. So I can see each of these has storage in the building. Cars need to come pick that up. So I think they come from over here. 31 out of the 50 people required are working here. So we generate crops and animal products. We're not storing any animal products yet, but we need to produce some resources and get more workers before we can hit level 2. And right now we're not making any money, but we'll get there. We'll get there. There's more demand for industrial, so a lot of these little industrial zoned, like this is a baconry. I don't know. It's called Sunny Grain. But a lot of these will start cropping up in this farming what is that called? Industrial specialization? Farming industry zone district. Our population is going up. I think our goal for this video is to hit a population of 5,500. That's almost double. Almost. Because then that unlocks a bunch of other stuff. And maybe we'll see if we can do oil specialization. I don't know if it just didn't show because we hadn't unlocked it yet. Let's see if ore shows now. Where was that here? No, it still says there's 0 units, but you know what it is? It's that we just don't own the land. So there's oil out there. There's ore out there. There's oil out there. The problem with doing oil and ore is you drain the land of that resource and then it's gone. So it's like a nice short boost to your city's income. And then it's gone. So I don't know if we're going to do that. It's a bit of a fleeting industry thing. We might do it just to look at it and then transition that area into offices or something once the land is spent. I don't know. We'll figure that out. That's tomorrow's problem. That's not even tomorrow's problem. It's like next week's problem. We could set up a post office. Maybe we put a post office on the main road right there. And that just works on its own. There we go. There goes a post truck delivering mail. That just makes people happier. That's going to increase the happiness of everybody around. And speaking of which, do we need another school? We're not ready for universities yet. We could put in some public transit. I don't know if we need it yet. Maybe once we've designated a downtown area, we think about that. But I think what we're going to do, I think I want to take this area here and then turn this beach. I'll take that and I'll take that and I'll turn this beach into the downtown. And then we might not even cross the river, to be honest. We might just stay on this side of the river. I'm not ready to do it yet. I think big town, small city might be where we decide. Okay, we're gonna focus on our downtown hub. I don't know when high density buildings unlock, actually. Let me see, was that earlier? Residential wall-to-wall buildings. I didn't know about that. That's cool. Commercial wall-to-wall. I didn't know that those were a thing. I see offices, though. So it might even be here. Maybe it's here. I don't know when high density specializations unlock. It wouldn't be this late. I don't know, it's a mystery. Maybe it's already unlocked. Nope, population of 8,000. So once we hit Big Town, then we'll do that. That's not going to be today's video. Our goal is for the one before that, which is significantly easier to reach, I think. Uh-oh, we've got a fire. We should probably think about spreading out our fire coverage. So once we can afford it, I think we put some fire coverage out here. Like a little firehouse, maybe? We're gonna actually park that right next to the existing fire, which is kind of funny. But I wanted to be able to get access to the farmland just in case as well.
Dinosaurus. The only restaurant where the servers are dinosaurs. Our animatronics are so real, you'll think a T-Rex is serving you T-bone, a pterodactyl is serving you teriyaki, that a brontosaurus is serving you chili dogs. Every dish is an archaeological find, like our stegogetti, our Raptor Burger Rex, or the pile of crumbled sticky brownies adventurously named the Dino Droppings. So, take a trip into the wild at Dinosaurus. You can dine in or dine-o.
Say hello to Glitter Glam Nail Polish, the only nail polish that's as fabulous as you are. Our polish is like totally the secret weapon you need to take your nail game to the next level. With colors so bright and sparkly, your nails will be the life of the party. Each bottle is packed with so much glitter, it's like a disco ball exploded in there. And our colors, OMG, they're so vibrant. They make rainbows look dull. From unicorn dreams to mermaid magic, every shade is a new adventure for your nails. But Glitter Glam is more than just a nail polish. It's a statement, a mood, a lifestyle. It's for those days when you're feeling extra, when you want the world to know you're here and you're fabulous. So why not add a little sparkle to your life with Glitter Glam Nail Polish? Whether you're dressing up for a night out or just want to add a little glam to your everyday look, Glitter Glam has got you covered. So go ahead, paint the town glitter with Glitter Glam Nail Polish.
All right. Who else is excited about Cities Skylines 2? I am. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of new improvements are in the game. The trailers look interesting. It looks like seasons may pass. So instead of the way it is in Cities Skylines 1 is where you can pick either a temperate climate or a winter climate, and you're kind of just in that for 365 days of the year. It looks like seasons may pass, so that's pretty cool. I keep forgetting that this is a park. It looks so good there. This is organic food thing is again one of those hippie crazes. It will pass. All right, whatever you say. So we've got a high demand for residential again, and I'm thinking maybe we put in like a little crescent here. And by little crescent, I mean maybe it meets up here. Maybe we get a four-way there. We don't put in four-ways often because they're just inefficient for traffic. Oh, we almost already had water here. Isn't that exciting? And I do realize that kind of overlaps a little bit of our industrial area, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. Can we afford more industrial buildings? Actually, let's see what the state of it is according to here. So we are producing crops and animal products, and we are outputting product, which is exciting. We're still importing a little bit of product. I don't know why. Down another silo. They might actually import. Oh, you know what? I think these. Is there a way to tell this not to import from external sources? There's a way to do that, isn't there? Empty. Anything we're storing, attempt to sell it. Or you know what? Balanced is probably good. Keep it at a midpoint, and then if we need to fill it up, purchase it, and if we have too much, sell it. Traffic's getting a little busy, but that's just trucks and stuff doing deliveries and pickups from the industrial area over here. And they just leave. We might need to connect it up to this main road here, this main artery. I wonder what that'd do to traffic if I did that. Let's see if this is something that I regret. What do you mean distance too short? Sorry. Do I regret this? Not yet. But I probably will, because we just created a bunch of traffic stops here. But that should get trucks out of the city faster. I hope. I mean, we'll see. Most of the people coming in probably want to get out early and go that way, or come out here and go that way. Well, we got some fires in the industrial zone. We got quite a few of them. A lot of dudes out there putting them out, though. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Just a little scorched. But everybody's going to be all right. We've got some garbage collection issues, and that might be because the garbage collection has to come out of this and take this dirt road. There goes the fire trucks. They're going home to this fire station, I think, up here. Oh, this seems like the long way, though. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe this dirt road was a bad idea. Maybe we can cut across here with a little dirt road, too. There we go. That's half the journey. That's most of the journey, in fact. And then I kind of want to do this. I want to run roads along like that, and then bring industrial into there, too. Not quite yet. Maybe. Do I? Is that zoned for farming? Oh, yeah. That's zoned for farming for sure. So we need to run water out here, but power should be okay. I just like the idea of these little buildings. So we need a little bit more commercial. I'm going to run it along this main road here. This part's a little annoying. I might get rid of that. I might just get rid of Travis Street completely, or at least make it do that. The less we intersect with this main road, especially with things like this dirt road, that's kind of annoying. Probably the better. We could have gone over it. I could make a bridge. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 way is annoying. You know what? I think Cooper Street Cooper Street is gone. Cooper Street's got to go. Greenaway Street is fine. This takes care of itself. Cooper Street was turning this into a weird 5-way intersection. It was just unmanageable. How are we doing for power? Yeah, we're going to need more power soon. Might do commercial there, just to keep this from being too loud for residential. And same with up there to keep it from being too polluted for residential. Not enough money. Too poor. Accidentally delete a power cable. No, we're just out of power, that's all. Alright, put down another advanced wind turbine. And that should deal with our power woes, I think, once that starts spinning. And maybe the way to get up here is a little bit annoying, because you have to come down here, come down this main street, turn here, and then come in here. So I might connect this up here. I realize that that's another intersection, but that might make it easier for people that want to get over there. That's fine. We'll keep an eye on this 6 lane here to make sure that this isn't bogging up too much. What's going on here? We got no water coming through this pipe? How is that even possible? Oh, our water is not enough. And that has nothing to do with power. So we're going to need to plug in one more input. Luckily there's plenty there, and one more output, and hopefully this doesn't cause any kind of significant flooding. We've just got too many people now. It should kick in momentarily and start spewing sludge. There we go. Let's just make sure that we haven't sucked this dry. It'll be okay. The water's rushing in now. In fact, if I were to want to try to play something, you can see that because of this void that we're creating, the water is moving in quickly. And of course, because of the amount of water that we're outputting here, the water's moving out quickly too. So for power, we might want to put up another 2 of these advanced wind turbines and then try to push for that 8,800 population, which or 8,000 rather, sorry. 5,500, what am I even saying? I'm sitting here thinking like, oh wow, I'm not even halfway there. Why would I make that the goal for this video? What am I thinking? No, I'm just dumb. I'm thinking we put in one more crop field, one more fruit field, and then eventually one more animal field. So for crops, we've already got corn. Let's do a wheat field. And then we don't want a greenhouse. Let's grow oranges. This is organic food thing is again one of those hippie crazes. Alright, this area is starting to fill in nicely. Traffic doesn't look like it's a problem. And this area here, like, we're not going to be expanding this forever either. Oh, we do have a problem with power. Do I care? A little bit. I mean, it doesn't hurt to run power into here. So what do you think of my little town? Leave a comment and let me know how you think it's coming. I think this little farmland is cute. This little residential area is cute. And I think it's going to be fun once we expand down here and start to build a true downtown. And just get, if you live here, you'll be able to see out there all the way on the horizon just a beautiful skyline. But we'll get there. Right now, we're still in our little small town phase. There's only 4,200 people living here. We need more industrial buildings. These are starting to fill in, but they're so small. They're intentionally so small. Can we afford our animal pasture? We can. We've already got cows, so I think this time we want sheep. Uh-oh, not enough raw materials. Is that technically not on the farmland? That might be my... No, that is... I don't know why you have a problem with that. Maybe we have to buy, like, our initial sheep. Oh yeah, we're fine. We're operating normally. What's on the billboard now? Burned bean coffee. I can't stay there and listen to those animals. I'm gonna lose my mind. So how are we doing here? We are still not profitable. Somehow. But we are about to level up. And then that next level might actually make us more profitable. It's called cherry farmland, even though we don't grow cherries here. You hashtag lost your hashtag wallet. This little building. The Pine Residence. From the future. Look at them. In fact, a lot of these houses are running solar panels right now. Look at that. This one's cute. It's got like a little inner area with little sheets over it. There's got to be more than one family living here. I mean, 4 households, but yeah, no, that makes sense. That side entrance is probably a home. This is probably a home. This one with the garage is probably a home. And then there might even be an entrance in here for this part, maybe. I don't know. Like, look how big this house is. There's no way this is one family. Uh-oh, we've got a fire. Oops. Follow them to the scene of the fire. The box factory. Oh no. That's crazy. That box factory almost burned to the ground. Can you imagine? Oh, we also unlocked the taxi depot. I don't know if I care enough about it. I don't think our town's big enough to need it yet. I might put it down. Start it off on this street here and just put a few taxi stops around. But I don't think so. No, I don't think we need it that bad. What do we need right now? We need to get our residential population up. That looks like a good way to fill in some residential here. You know, put a couple little commercial buildings here just for fun. I like the small ones. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Do we need more garbage people? Garbage collection? Not garbage people. I'm going to put some garbage collection. Oh, a recycling center. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll put a recycling center out here. Kind of don't want it on the dirt road. Well, you know what? Let's run it at the end of this street here. It's on a very steep hill. This gate's basically useless. Oh, it needs power. Fair enough. And water. You know what? I knew that it would need that, and I just didn't even think. We're still having power issues out here because they don't want to fill in these little areas, which is kind of my fault, but I thought it would just be fun. All right, we should be approaching a little bit of a population boom. Let's get one more farm field in. This time we're going to put it... You know what? I want to run a dirt road. Do I? No. I'm going to put them over here. Change my mind. Yeah, in here. So we're going to put in a small crop field here. Pears, potatoes. Congratulations, your cherry farmland has reached level 2. Thank you very much. We can now put in a flour mill, a bakery, farm workers barracks, a cattle shed, and a small barn. So that's going to be cool because all the wheat that we produce we can turn into flour. We can bake it, and then this will be, well, I don't know what we do with the cattle shed and the small barn because storage. We'll figure it out. Can we afford any of those? No, of course not. We're absolutely dirt poor. We need one more power plant, probably. One more little power turbine. There we go. A little bit more population coming in. We can afford another one of these big boys. Now, what is our biggest problem? Probably a lack of parks, maybe, might be a big issue. Let's put in a Japanese garden out here. Look at those big smiling faces. And then, what about a Paradox Plaza? We put one right here off this big road so that people can come and enjoy that. Because I think right now, leveling up my buildings is going to be more beneficial than placing more. Sidewalk restaurant, tourist park. I don't really want tourist things. What about a tennis court? What if we plop down a nice little tennis court right out here? You know, there we go. We got people playing tennis. Yeah, we're starting to see buildings level up, so that's good.
Square Packages, the packaging specialists, are proud to present a box on both your houses. The untold story of the invention of the box and the family rivalry that nearly destroyed it. It's a tale about opening your heart, finding acceptance, and inventing the most efficient means of shipping and packaging that mankind has ever known. Proving that to find what's in your soul, you have to look outside the box and into another box, which is a house. Your home. And that truly is the greatest box of all. Tune in every Wednesday at 8 for this once-in-a-week time television event, A Box on Both Your Houses, presented by Square Packages, the packaging specialists.
Hi, I'm Greg, owner and founder of Steel Frame Spots. Due to unusually short fingers, which are a characteristic of my family line, I was unable to play spots at the elite level I would have liked to. Instead, I invested my energy into getting you the lowest prices possible on athletic gear. Unlike the local sports teams, you can count on us every year. I fight every day to get you the best deals. I'll never drop the ball on prices, and that's because low prices and my customers' happiness are not affected by the short fingers mentioned earlier in the advertisement. Just remember, when the game's on the line, who do you count on? Steel Frame Spots. That's who. Check out our ad in the Weekly Nickel.
All right, things are starting to look really good here. We got a little bit of money. I don't think we need to put down another advanced wind turbine just yet. I think what we really want to do is put in a flour mill and a farm workers barracks so that the people that work at the farms have somewhere to live. Yeah, it increases the work efficiency here, you see. So this place will eventually start taking our crops. I don't think it needs to be wheat. I think it's just any crop from a crop field, and the appearance is just aesthetic. So we'll take our crops and turn it into wheat, or flour, rather. And then the flour gets sold, and we make money, in theory. We're still operating at a loss, but now we're about to be creating our own flour, so that's interesting and exciting. We are still importing a lot. I don't know why. I guess to fill the silos? Who knows? Or to get the building started, maybe, to get this thing filled up with crops. I don't know. Oh, come on, at Mayor. Doesn't the city board come up with anything more modern than farming? What's next? Hashtag horse? Hashtag wagons? Listen here, Ashlyn Davies. Where are you? She's working at Sally's. Look at these cute little farmlands. They're just little fields along the railway tracks. I like that, and a couple silos and things like that. I think that looks cool. I think this was a good decision. Makes that railway look a little interesting. So we need to spend a little bit more probably to bring up our happiness so that our buildings can upgrade. What if we put in we could put in a parking lot. Yeah, what if we put in a parking lot? Everybody loved it. Everybody loved the parking lot idea. And then you can come here and enjoy these little organic commercial buildings, you see. So it's perfect. Everybody loved it. Can we afford any unique buildings? No. Unfortunately not yet. They're quite expensive. So let me just take a look. Do we need anything from these? Do we need a better police station? Not yet, probably. We need more schools. They're not even full. But maybe that's because we don't have any over here. Maybe we do need an elementary school. Not a high capacity one, though. Why don't we put this little one out here? This is where you go to school if you live out here. You know what? We could probably afford to put a little medical clinic out here. The closest one is all the way over there. So maybe we put one here for people that live on this side of town. Look how happy that made everybody. Everybody rejoiced. All right, we've got the money for it. We're going to put down another wind turbine out here just to keep up with our needs. Is our farm making money yet? It sure is. It's making us a huge chunk of cash right now. Huge chunk. So we'll probably put in the next stage that lets us turn flour into bread, I think. I think that's what the bakery does. Did I dream that we could put in a bakery? I see a cattle shed. I don't think the bakery is real. I think I imagined it. Genuinely think I just completely made up. Yeah, I don't know how to bring up the screen again. Well, that's fine. Maybe we put in a cattle shed. What do these do? Oh, they raise cattle. Is that crops? They turn crops into cattle? So what happens at these ones? These also turn crops into cattle. And then fruit fields and crop fields are crops. So we might have an abundance of crops things. Maybe we put in this little cattle building. No, that's a barn. That's for storage. Disregard everything I just said. Put down the wrong building. Doesn't matter, to be honest. This is the one that I wanted. There we go. We've got our cattle shed now. Needs crops, but we've got crops nearby. Lots of jobs out here, that's for sure. Let's put in a basketball court over here. We don't have any parks in this area. Well, we've got one there, but let's put in a basketball court over here. Everybody rejoiced. The people love it. We seem to have a bit of an issue with garbage collection. We might need to put in another dump. Oh, is the dump full? Is that maybe what's happened? Yeah, it's 94% full. Okay, so what we're going to do then is we're going to put a dump out here on the dirt road. Hopefully that doesn't hinder it too much. Oh, these farming industrial buildings don't like that. Maybe I can move this. And while we've got the money, maybe we put in another little plaza with trees somewhere. Where do we want that? What about up here? There's not really that much going on. All right, we've got some high demand for residential, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring it in over here. All right, make sure that we've got the water out here. I mean, these guys live right next to the water pumps. They're going to have the most water. Hang on now. There we go. We've got some crime issues over here too, so we might want to put in a quick little police station. No, we can't afford it yet. All right, we should start to see people moving in. Maybe what we do is that road in there as well. Introduce this area to civilization. Now that building showing up there is unfortunate because it's going to have no electricity for a while. How's traffic look? Everything's moving. Everything's moving beautifully. This little roundabout, I mean, that's just busy. That's not slow. The flow isn't bad. Oh, there we go. There's busy town. Speaking of busy. All right, so we did it. Thank you for watching. This episode took a little bit longer. Next time we're going to go for Big Town, and then after Big Town, that's going to unlock Downtown. So next episode's going to be, our mission's going to be to unlock that 8,000 population. It's going to be harder than it sounds, because we're going to have to work within this existing area. I don't want to buy any new areas yet until we're ready to expand downtown. But yeah, thanks for sticking through with me for this, and don't forget to leave a comment if you want a street named after you. Subscribe if you haven't yet, because that's the best way to find out once that street is named after you. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and do all the YouTube stuff. You know the drill. Thank you. Goodbye for now.